Quinn Ewers in the draft, entering the draft, highly talked about. I work on the NFL. NFL fans are going to watch this. What do you want the NFL fans to know about Quinn Ewers?
I think what this guy has shown is this level of perseverance, right? And that's a hard thing to gauge in the NFL because so many of these guys have it so easy throughout their time, whether it's in high school or in college. But this guy's had to persevere. He's been through a lot. He's been through some injuries. And every time he shows up, and he has always played his best when his best was needed. And so we're fortunate and excited that we had him, but also for his future and what it looks like.
How many invites to the Combine? You said 14?
14.
That is unbelievable. I think we even have a list of them, right? Let's take a look at some of those. Here are the invites. First, I want to ask you, 14 invites. That's a record for Texas, but how many of these guys are going to beat your 4.97 40-yard dash time at the 1997 Scouting Combine? Do you know that I was like, producers, we need tape of this. And they said there was no tape of it.
I know.
They didn't even record the Combine back then, Sark. Do we have any pictures? Did we find any pictures? Well, we didn't.
Anything?
Oh, I don't know.
Look at that list, though. Let's get off me. Look at the list. Look at the list.
Like a champion coach. What do you make of this? Who do you think pops at the Combine next week that I need to know?
Well, what I like about the list is, the versatility, right? You quarterback, running back, 2 receivers, tight end, O-lineman, D-lineman, edge, DBs. And so
loaded.
I'm excited for all these guys. I mean that. I'm excited to see what a couple guys run in the 40, Jaden Blue, Isaiah Bond. I'm excited to see the versatility of Jahdae Barron and what he's able to do there. So excited for all of them, quite frankly.
Of course you are. I can't pick between your favorite kids, of course. Who do you think trends during the Combine at Indy? Pops off the screen, has a moment at the Combine.
Well, I think the speed always jumps out for everybody. And I know Jaden Blue and Isaiah Bond are going to run great times. They're going to really roll. I think Matt Golden's going to surprise people with his versatility at receiver. I think Kelvin Banks and just how fluid he moves at the offensive line position. Like I said, I think Jahdae's versatility in the secondary. I think Andrew Makuba is going to surprise a lot of people.
Okay, why is that?
Just because he's such a heady player. I think he's going to interview great. But again, I think another guy, Alfred Collins, when they see how big he is and how well he moves, is another guy. So all these other guys I'm not talking about, I'm going to get a text as soon as we're done and be like, Coach, you didn't bring me up.
Just so you know, in the meeting, I said he's not going to want to single anybody out. It's not what he's going to want to do. But I just, on that whiteboard, they just wrote, who will challenge Xavier Worthy's 40 record?
I think Isaiah and Jaden think they have a shot. That's a pretty good time. I mean, obviously, greatest of all time. So that's a tough one.
Speaking of Isaiah, I went on Twitter and I said, what are your questions for Sark? And most often, I've got a ton of questions. What will you be telling NFL scouts who are evaluating Isaiah Bond and Matthew Golden?
Well, I think different players, right? Matthew has really strong hands, really versatile player, great one-on-one contested catch guy, great in the red area. Isaiah is a big play threat, right? He's a guy who can take the top off the defense. You can get the ball in his hands in short quarters, and he can create explosive plays. It was unfortunate he had the ankle injury this year that kind of held him back the second half of the season because he really got off to a great start. But I think both those guys are going to find a home in the NFL where they're going to be an asset to their team.